Hey everybody, let me get this other thing going real quick. Okay, I think that's right. Oh no. Um, Facebook is always changing. It's been a minute, but um, I wonder if I'm on Facebook too. Here we go. All right, so that's everybody. All right, hey everybody. Before we get started, you know what I like to do, so we want to do that as usual. So, for a couple of minutes, I want you to just think about good things, pleasant things, things that make you smile, things that make you laugh, things that make you feel good. Whatever those things are, whatever brings a smile to your face, whatever brings you joy, whatever makes you feel good, whatever makes you laugh, think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Those are the things we think of before we get started. All right. You thinking about it? All right. Okay. All right. So this is Nimbus Intuition, and it's been a minute. So I wanted to come back and say, hey, um, took a little break. Well, compared to what could happen, took a break, and now I am, back again. And so I wanted to just come on here and have a little bit of tea time with y'all. All right, and I thought it was a perfect day because today starts Scorpio season, and so y'all know that's my zodiac. That's me, and so I thought this would be a good day to do that. Plus it's Sunday, and so shout out to all Scorpios out there, you know. And so I'm here, and it's been a long minute compared to what I usually do and have been doing. And so, yeah, it's for me, it's a long time. But I had to kind of, and it's something I kind of want to talk about a little bit tonight. Kind of step back, and I think it's something that we all have to do from time to time, and it's part of self care. You know, we have to have balance in our lives, and sometimes we need to, take time for our time to just get back to us, time to just shut everything off if possible and just be ourselves. Time to fill our cups back up. Just time. And sometimes that takes, maybe it doesn't have to be a long period of time for some. Some people, it can be long. There are some people who take whole sabbaticals where they take lengthy periods away to do these kind of things. And so it's something that we all need to do. That's why I think retreats are excellent things to do. Like if you can join a retreat of some kind for that purpose, I think it's an excellent idea to do. A week or two just away from the norm in nature or doing whatever you want to do that's relaxing. I think that's a beautiful thing to do. And so I kind of did that for myself um, in a way where I just kind of stepped back and took time for myself. And, it's something I think we naturally, like I said, we need to do on a regular basis, but there's a few things that we have going on within ourselves that we kind of have to take care of. And so two of the most important parts are our spiritual and our physical, right? We in these bodies and we got to take care of that. And so I equate it to the same way that healing takes place because we all have gotten cuts and scrapes and some of us broken bones and sprains and stuff like that. And we're such good creations. I think we are. awesome creations where the healing goes on, just naturally. It's how God made us. And so, in the same way, when we are suffering from any kind of spiritual kind of situation, and I say spiritual, those are those intangible things, those energy things within us, then we have to take the same kind of time that it takes to kind of heal the physical. Now, with the physical, it's automatic, it's within us. But one thing that's required for sprains and cuts and broken bones is rest. You have to take rest. So just like we do with the physical, and the rest we take when those things happen, and we have to take in order for the healing to occur properly, we need to do that for our spiritual selves as well, for our emotions, for those things that we need to do to take care of ourselves, for those intangible parts of us. Like I said, I think it's necessary. And if you haven't, if you're one of those people who you're always, doing this, doing that, you have a lot of things going on, you are taking care of people, you're always on the grind, find a way. Even if it's something that you have to etch out of your schedule, find a way to get that time. And, I know some people are super, super packed as far as their schedules are concerned. It doesn't have to be a long period of time, but find, where you can. And, it can make a difference. All right. And so find that time just to, get yourself a little bit, and so do that. All right. How's everybody out there doing? I hope everybody out there as well. It's been, like I said, it's been so long for me, and it's been even longer in some of these ways that I usually reach out because before I stepped away, I hadn't been on everything that I usually am on, and so it's been in some cases for as far as social media is concerned. Um, and there'll be some changes going on with that because so many things are happening and changes are occurring that I'm gonna spread my wings as far as that's concerned and try some different things and see what's going on and just kind of get updated when it comes to and so that's something I'm going to look into to doing. Yeah, I really only do the two right now. I thought about getting on Instagram, but I haven't done it yet, so I didn't think this was a good opportunity to do that. I'll make that. I'll do that. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit and see what that's about and do it like that. But yeah. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody's stuff. Look, Facebook is always changing. Like I want to say every other month, maybe. I don't know. But last time I was on here, it was different too. So I don't know how. um, I don't know if I'm missing anything. I'm from what right now. I haven't, but I'm not sure about that right now. Anyway, so if you commenting and I don't see it, I'll definitely put you back up when I get a chance. All right. Yeah. So I'm back, and this is ongoing. It's not going to be not a step away again anytime soon that I know about. So yeah. And so besides me wanting to check on seeing what's going on, I kind of wanted to talk about a couple things that's been on my mind. And excuse the shakiness. I got this thing. I'm not like I'm in a different area or whatever. So I'm gonna get it together. So I don't know. I'll talk to y'all a little bit today about like love. Um, I'm one of those people. If y'all have, been following me and seeing some of my videos going back whenever, I talk about love a lot. And some of the recent interactions I have with people have made me think about just the topic at hand. There's a lot going on in the world, and it's something that we constantly need to like spread. You know, it may have been insensitive a little bit to talk about it in this manner. A couple years COVID was going on, but I want to compare love to like being a virus, right? But it's not a negative thing. Now, it's always a negative connotation. We talk about viruses, but when it comes to love, I think that's definitely something that'll be positive. We need to spread it, and it's kind of it's something that sounds really nice and is nicely said and things like that. But can you really be in that love energy and spread it? That's the question I'm posing. Now, people who don't know me well think I'm, shy and quiet. That's just the impression that I seem to give people who don't really know me. But when you are around people and you're interacting and you have like, different communications and things of that nature, spreading love is something that we can do. Just it's not hard to do. It's just with like, for instance, like going down the street, show love with a hello, with a smile, with a nod. That's kind of showing love. Um, for people that you are more familiar with, um, starting a small conversation just to see how they are. And I know some people do not like small talk, but that's a way of showing love, right? And I'm thinking about the people I know who don't like small talk, but it can be a way of showing love. When it comes to people that you're even more familiar with, those would be some of your friends, some people that you spend time with on a regular basis. Show them love by spending that time together, get involved in what they're interested in. That's how you can show love. Show or even be a part of something that they are into. That's how you can show them love. And then when it comes to relationships that are even more involved, that'll be your family, that'll be some of your closer friends, that can be siblings, it can be partners, and you show love. And it's all those things together. Um, it's the time, it's the communication, it's the showing interest, it's knowing their love language and speaking it with them and being available to them in different ways to let them know that you're there for them. And so it's all kind of ways to show love. And don't forget about the animal plants and positive words are all that's needed with both because it's that energy that they feel because they don't speak the same language as us. These plants and animals, they can feel the love energy. And so we show those, those pets of ours and those plants of ours love by just, positively interacting with them. And so it's something that we can do, and some of us do on a regular basis. Now, I urge those people who, similar to the kind of view that I have as far as the shy folks, I'm not shy though, but the shy folks, those introverted folks, you can also show love when you can. It doesn't have to take you out of who you are. Instead of, if you're not comfortable speaking to strangers, just a friendly, um, a friendly face is showing love. A nod, a wave. That's showing love for those who don't want to interact in that way. And there's just so many different things that can go on, and you can do to kind of just spread that love. And it's even those unsaid things, those unsaid thoughts that can be loving. So it's the same way when someone sneezes, and we all say God bless you, most of us, right? Or gazoon type. That's the way to show love. But you don't really have to verbalize those things. You can, just the thought is a good vibe. You know what I mean? So you can show love that way. And so it doesn't have to necessarily be something that you're doing in order to get something in return. You can think pleasant thoughts around people and give, that those kind of vibes to people without them having to know it, but you can, show the love in that way. All right. So I think, it's something that we can have on the forefront of our minds, um, as far as showing love, spreading love like a virus. And, I know that'll become insensitive once again, once, the next thing may occur. However, right now, I'm good, right? So we can spread this love energy to people we don't know as well as people we know. Doesn't matter if you know them well or the perfect strangers, to animals, plants, and whatever else around us. And it's good to show your self love. That's really very important. And you show your self love by, thinking as well as you can about things around you. But sometimes we can get to negative talk, and you got to get rid of that. But you have to identify it if you hear it. So when you start getting the negative talk, you hear yourself complaining. That's how